Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today we're going to do a price prediction update in the market for Quant Network. You guys can see that the market hit our ultimate TP, not TP, but stop loss yesterday, right here on June the 8th. Topped out at like 15.8% loss right there. It just simply goes to show that this massive trend that Quant Network is on is still intact. And we're going to break that down, and then obviously we're going to continue to expect this to happen, price to go up in Quant Network, and we're going to try to identify where would be the next target, because currently we're hitting this massive area of a sell pocket right here in Quant Network. Now, that's the question for today. Can this market break this sell pocket? Because if it does, then we're going to target 135, maybe even $140 in the market for Quant Network. Okay. So welcome everyone to the channel. Make sure you guys hit that like, share, and subscribe for more of my videos and content. We show you the real, we give you the plays that work out for us, and we also show you the ones that don't, as a learning opportunity so that we can become more proficient and understanding at the dynamics of what happens in the market. So let's go ahead and talk about the market right now. In Quant, you guys can see that yes. Now, why didn't the market play out in our favor? Because when we did our price prediction in Quant Network on June the 2nd, we were anticipating the market to go down. Now, I talked to you all about it on that video, letting you know that, hey, there's this area right here already established of buyers. We saw that, we knew that, and we knew that we were up against these buyers in this pocket because they held price on the 27th of May, they held price on the 31st of May, and then they did it on the day that we did our video. They held price right there around $102, $103. And then the ultimate confirmation let us know that we are on the wrong side of the trade was the next day, right here on June the 3rd. Look at that very healthy price bar spread. Look at how the market closed at the high of the bar. Look at the width of the spread. The market even closed up 8% on the day. That was the confirmation, let us know that, okay, cool. We know who has the ball and is running it upfield. It was the buyers. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of this price prediction here in the market for Quant Network. And we're going to get rid of these sell pockets because these were points that we were looking for sellers to come in and try to restrict the buyers from actually moving higher. And they didn't do a good job at it. You guys can see that price blew right past these sell pockets. So we can get rid of that here into the market in Quant. And you can see now, okay, that there's two more additional buy pockets that's entering the market for Quant Network. Okay, so here's one. And here's the second one. Okay, so we're going to identify that because now, since we're going to play with the buyers, we need to ensure that they hold these pockets as we anticipate the market and Quant Network to continue to go up. Okay, so everything is in favor of the buyers. The trend is very healthy. Price hasn't broken this trend line. We have a lot of buy pockets down here at the bottom of price. Will these sellers at this sell pocket right now in Quant Network keep the buyers at bay? That's the question. So we should get the answer in the market in Quant Network, looking at this on the weekly chart. And I really don't see that the sellers are going to win. Right here, the prior week, the market did get hit with selling. The price closed at the very, well, I ain't gonna say at the very bottom, but mid bar. That tells us that selling did enter the market on that week. But if the market truly was weak, then the next weekly price bar, the market wouldn't have closed at the high of the bar, but it did. So this market is relatively strong. Here it is on the 2 weeks. I don't think this sell pocket is going to hit the market for Quant Network. If it does, you might have a couple of days to where price goes down, consolidate, but eventually, given what we have here as a signal, the market is being controlled by the buyers. Here it is on the 3, 5. Here it is on the 5-day chart. We have 12 hours and 51 minutes on the current 5-day bar, and it still looks pretty healthy. Like, these sellers are doing a terrible job at trying to keep these buyers at bay. They're not doing a good job. Here it is on the 4. I'm sorry, on the 3. Here it is on the 2. Okay. Now, obviously, I don't want us to be oblivious to not think that there's no chance of sellers trying to come back and pull the market down in Quant Network, because it is, and we know it. That's the risk. It's because we're already hitting this sell pocket. The last time we saw price in Quant Network come to this pocket was back in January of this year. And you guys can see what happened to the market. It went straight down. Okay, so let's not be ignorant and not know, hey, the chances are still there that price in Quant can go down, because these sellers did the same thing back in ending of December of 2024 into the beginning of January 2025. Okay, so we really need to see price break that sell pocket to the upside. That will give us a very good confirmation that these buyers are controlling this cryptocurrency. So let's go ahead and drop this prediction on the chart right now for Quant. Okay, we're going to lower our stop loss in the market in Quant because we know that right here is a firm area of where buyers don't want to relinquish price. They don't want to let it go. So we're going to drop our stop loss down a little bit lower on this one, 17 3/4, and we're going to target the market in Quant going higher. Now, if you want, you can take some profit at the higher of that sell pocket. It's on 4% because we know that there's a chance that the market won't go no higher than that. So you can skim off a little bit right there in the market in Quant. We're going to target this next area around 134, 135. That's 13.47% there. And then ultimately, we're going to try to run this thing all the way up there towards 145. Okay. So we'll place this on the chart like this, and we'll be finished. And let me know your thoughts. Make sure you maintain profit. And as always, trade different.